Well, day one is in the books of the Thrive Experience. Got up this morning. First thing I did was took the Thrive Formulated for Men vitamin, and I took one of those because we're doing a slow start, kind of gradually getting into it, which I think is a very good idea because I don't want to really shock my system. And you can get some really funny feelings and have a really bad day if you shock your system too much. Drank a couple of glasses of water. Then I managed to weigh myself. I weighed in at 304. I think some of the important parts about weighing yourself is keeping everything consistent. What you wear, the time of day, the way you stand on the scale, and making sure your scale is calibrated. If you want to check it and make sure it's pretty close to on, if you pick up a weightlifting weight, a 10 or a 15 pound, maybe a 20-pound weight, step back onto your scale. Make sure you're not over the weight limit of the scale at that point. But I have a scale that goes up a little over 350 pounds. It's a good solid weightlifting scale. It is leveled and zeroed and manages to weigh out with a couple 100 pounds of calibrated weights. I also like the fact that you need to be completely consistent with that because the weight will fluctuate, and it's important to you to see maybe something's making you retain a lot of fluid that'll make your weight go up. Maybe something is drastically dehydrating you. That will make your weight go down very quickly. So if you're being dehydrated, that isn't healthy. I know a lot of the Thrive websites and stuff have put the P test on there, to tell what color your urine is for that, which that is one good way to tell. But you can also find out in the morning if you're busy, don't have a chance to look, not turning on lights, that, hey, I lost 2 pounds last night or over the last 24 hours. Should I have really lost that couple of pounds? So, anyhow, after the weigh-in, I'd also had a couple glasses of water before that, so I'm going to keep up about the same regimen. That may have inflated my weight just a tiny bit. So from there, I took the peppermint lifestyle mix. I took half of that and then had my peanut butter and toast and some Cheerios for breakfast. I really don't want to change up a whole lot of things. I know that is a carb loading thing, but I don't want to change those immediately. Those will change over the next few weeks. And I really feel that changing those things up immediately could possibly throw a different light on the Thrive Experience, what I'm feeling, how the cocktail of vitamins that they have in these things would affect my system. So I'm not going to change my diet drastically. I eat fairly healthy the way it is. I'm just keeping a closer eye on everything that I do eat. There's obviously going to be no soda, no caffeine. I really try to stay away from energy drinks anyway. And obviously I'm going to be drinking pretty much all water. There won't be any beer in the diet as would be normal, or any alcoholic beverages. Any other questions or thoughts about that, please post them below because I'm looking for good drinks because I really don't like water all that well. I like to drink it, and I do drink a lot of water, but I would like to have some good tasting supplements in there, whether it's some vitamin water or something like that. Maybe some type of tea that's not as terrible for me as good old sweet tea. So from there, I went pretty good till about 10 o'clock. I started feeling a little bit hungry like I usually do. I drank the other half of the lifestyle mix, and after that I did start to feel just a little bit anxious. Of course, I do have a desk job. So once you pump all these vitamins and stuff into your body and they don't really have a place to go, you're not getting a lot of circulation, a good outlet, that's a perfectly normal feeling. So maybe I should start a few more minutes on the treadmill in the morning. Maybe on that 10 o'clock snack break, also take a quick walk around the building too. One of the other things that I'd like to point out is of course, I did do the patch, and that ounce was on my scale too. So maybe that's where my other half pound is. I did take a lot of other looks around the Thrive Experience website, and I signed up as a promoter today. And I'd like to give a shout out to Neva again. That is my promoter. She's been very helpful with directions, little things that I've forgotten, and things like that. So thanks again, Neva. And I'm putting together an order. I definitely love the lemon meringue protein bars. I really didn't like the birthday cake. I found it to be way too sweet for my taste. The cookies and cream was a little bit too sweet. Never been a big white chocolate fan. That seems to make it into cookies and cream flavors a lot. The cinnamon bun was delicious, so if I ever really want something that tastes super sweet, I think that's great. The only real complaint I have is when they're warm, they get a little gooey. So those of us who have a beard, kind of got to be a little careful about that. Other than that, just a little bit of jitters. I didn't feel as many spikes and unevenness in my mood throughout the day. I did feel more energetic than what I expected. I'm not somebody that jumps in and believes everything. Around 3 o'clock, I did take the pina colada. I guess it's a plus mix. I can't think of the name of it right now. But it was delicious. I think it'd go even better with some ice and maybe a little bit of rum. Well, I'm not supposed to drink that. Definitely not at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Got to wait till after 4 for that one. Tomorrow morning I'm going to try out the chocolate lifestyle mix and finalize the stuff that I want to order. And either tomorrow or the next day I'm going to try the Boost Greens mix and see how that does. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendations, please post them below. There are a ton of products on the Le-Vel Thrive Experience website. I hope to be able to try them all here in the not too distant future. The biggest thing that I want to do with this is to get more healthier, drop some weight. I don't want to sound ridiculous, but I'm not in terrible shape, but I need to be in better shape and definitely drop some weight. Don't like the stagnating weight loss thing. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and feel free to link and share your Thrive experiences. I'll share some links in the notes below the video, and thrive on.